Hello everyone, so it's time for another writing video, and today I want to tell you some ways to start writing your novel. And it's going to be kind of specific ideas on just what to write, like the first sentence, the first page, and everything. I made a video talking about do's and don'ts in the first and last chapters, and so I'm going to leave that down below if you're interested in checking that out. I talked about more general things there, but I thought it would be interesting to share some of the best ways to start a novel, in my opinion, so I don't want to ramble for ages, let's just jump right into it. First way to start a novel is by starting at the end. I feel like this can be really effective because if it's just something that's just mind-blowing and kind of like it's really good to put it at the beginning, and then the reader will just be like, how do you get there? And just if you don't write it completely specifically, then they'll be wondering like, who will this happen to, or how exactly will the character get there, or whatever. This is something that was written, for example, in The 1,000th Floor, which is this book right here, and it's a book called The 1,000th Floor, like I said, by Catherine McGee, and how she started it was just by a girl falling off like a building and just dying, obviously, because it's a building with 1,000 floors and the girl will basically fall from the top down, so it won't end well for her, but we don't know which girl it is. And so, you know, that's just kind of like, you read the book and still don't know which girl it is, and like you have ideas but you don't know. So I feel like this is really effective, and of course it won't work if it's just something that you want the reader to find out throughout the story, if it's just like a plot twist that you don't want to be discovered until like a moment that's just later or whatever. And of course not all of these ways will work for everyone and for all books, but it's just ideas that I think are great and very just attention grasping and really cool and just fun and whatever. So this is something that I think is pretty cool. Like I said a second ago, won't work for everyone, but just I feel like it's pretty cool, and the reader will then be like, you know. Number 2 is start by something that is super attention grasping, that you just build your way up to, like throughout the first chapter, for example, and that's not making any sense, but I'm gonna explain it right now a little better. For example, if something really cool and weird happens, like right at the beginning, don't build your way up there, but say that it happens, and then like explain how you came there, how the character got there. And to explain it even better, it is something that we can find in Magnus Chase by Rick Riordan, which is the book right here. And what happens there is, it's not a spoiler, it's literally like right at the beginning. The character basically says that he died right at the beginning, like in the first sentence, I think. And so he says that, like, I just died, or I whatever, something like that. And when you read that, you're just like, what? You know, like, you're just shocked, and you want to know like how it happened and what the heck. And I feel like it's just, yes, I feel like it's awesome, and in this book in particular, he nailed it, because I was immediately completely just consumed by all the words, and I wanted to know everything, and it just really got my attention, and I immediately didn't want to stop reading. So number 3 is start by a bold statement. This is something that's, again, super that will just completely catch the reader's attention. That is just something cool and weird and crazy. I feel like this will work best if it's like a fantasy world or sci-fi or something. And I don't have a particular example. I can't think of a book where that is, but what I mean by it is just like, if it's a cool world, or just if something is kind of wrong there, just say it in the first sentence. Like, my brain is empty right now, but just say something that is super bold, and that just makes the reader think, but at the same time, like, the reader will see that it's just something that's not normal. And like, for example, write a sentence like, everybody is dead, or, you know, just like, everything changed today, or just, that might sound a little lame, but just like a quick, short sentence that is really straightforward, but at the same time doesn't tell the reader everything. Again, it will make the reader want to know more, and it will be really cool and just awesome. Number 4, start by something that the character does that's really crazy, dangerous, weird, or something in that sense. Again, I don't have a book for that, but it will just... I am sorry that I keep repeating myself, but all of these ideas are just something that really catches the reader's attention, which is kind of what I'm striving for, and it is just something that, again, I feel like really effective, and you know, maybe like the character is stealing something, or the character just like killed someone if that's the kind of book you're writing, or just, you know, something that's just not normal. I feel like things that are not normal are super effective to start with, because if you start with someone waking up or someone eating or just chilling, it really won't be fun at all, because we've all been there. But if you start by something super cool and like just with action and something that we're not used to, it will immediately catch our attention, because it's just we're not used to seeing that. And last but not least is a moment where the reader can feel everything just changed. Like, for example, if it's a book about loss and the character loses someone right at the beginning or even before the book starts, you can start with just saying like, you can even like say a sentence like nothing's the same anymore or something like that, but it will be cooler if just you write something that is just like a big moment in the character's life that will again kickstart the novel, the plot, and that is just something that changes the character so he can go through all the things in the book. And again, another effective, great way to start a novel, because, you know, we want something cool, we want something fast, and just, you know, I'm not sure if I said it in that video, but what I think is the best to just do in the first chapter is not world building. It's not showing the character, the reader details. It's not telling like a super long story. I feel like what's most effective, I'm sorry if I said I feel like a million times, is just that you want the reader to immediately be just teleported into the story. You want the reader to immediately love it and want to know more. And I think you can only do that if you just jump right into the story instead of just getting there slowly, and then the reader will just know what's happening, will be intrigued, and then you can later get into the details of how the world works and just what it all looks like, and just all the descriptions and stuff if you're into that, but just start actively with something cool happening, something that's just like fast and not slow, you know? I hope it makes sense. That's all I want to tell you in this video, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments down below if you have any writing video requests, and that will be it. Have a brilliant day and see you soon in another video. Bye!